You're here. You're ready. Welcome to my world.
Alright, welcome back. I'm Ghost of Sparta. We're here to review the TrueForce Collectibles Designer Series Megaman X figure. You know, funny little notion about this is that this company came out of the blue. They started a Facebook page in 2014 and started a GoFundMe January 2015. Only 40 days to be able to raise $200,000 to make this line. So that's pretty interesting. I couldn't find any other information on where they're out of, you know, if it's a US based company, an import, things like that. But if you do know some information like that, go ahead and leave comments and below, so that way we can get some more information on that. I'd like to give you guys some knowledge. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, we have a nice graphic of X from Mega Man X, the Super NES game that came out in 93. I want to say 93. But if I'm wrong, go ahead and leave a comment down below. So as we can see the front of the box, that's actual photo of the figure. Let's take a look at the side. We have another design of Mega Man X there. It's kind of like an X-ray, kind of just the outline. Then we got another TrueForce Collectible Design Series logo. Let's take a look at the back of the box. It kind of tells you everything that's included with the box. Good photos of the figure. As you can see here, you can pause it to let you know what comes in the box. Here's a nice little bio from the creators of this figure. So you can pause that there. That way you can read that. So we have a good, nice good artwork. Once again, on the side of the box, we have the TrueForce Collectibles logo and then another outline of X himself. Now on the top of the box, we have the Mega Man X logo from the Super NES game. And then we look at the bottom of the box and it has a disclaimer letting you know that this is a collectible for ages 15 and up. And as you can see here, it's made in factory. There's a nice little official sticker there. And you got a Capcom logo. And then there's the information for TrueForce. So, this box has a window display, as you can see here. So that way for you mint on card people, you can display him without having to open him up. As you can see, it has all the accessories in there. Here's a nice little look at what's inside on the other panel. And you can see there's specifics on X. And you can pause so that way you can be able to read them all. Let you know little details about it. And then on the bottom of this, there's a little information from the creators. Now, from what I understand, this figure came from a concept art from a Capcom fan from Mega Man X. I couldn't find the original photo of it, but if any of you guys can, whoever made this art on this figure, please let me know. Put that in the comments. I would really like to see that. With that being said, let's open this bad boy up and take a look at the accessories. Alrighty, we're back. Here are the accessories that come with Mega Man X from TrueForce Designer Series. Not really a lot of accessories. He comes with one pair of fists, as you can see here. Very good and detailed. The white is beautiful. Very beautiful. The color white that they have right there. So one pair of fists, a pair of gesture hands, so he can basically either be holding his weapon, things like that. Got a pair of hands. Here are his thrusters for the back. These actually attach on the back of the figure. As you can see, it has pegs there. It has pegs. So you can attach it. And they each have a left and a right side. And then he has two faces. He has a screaming face for when he's doing his blast, and he has his normal face that comes with the figure. Alrighty, and he has his blaster. His blaster is interchangeable. There is a way to put batteries in it. What's crazy about this figure is that it comes with batteries. I've come from a world where you always get batteries are not included. And to turn it on and off is as simple as turning it right here. So we can get back into the rest of the figure. A couple last accessories is this blast effect that it has right here. It has different ways of it coming apart. so you can kind of show it off. It does have like a puzzle piece onto it. Let me take a look. Let's take this piece off here. Yeah, see? You can see it as it's puzzled. So if you're the type of person that's trying to put the square in the circle, it's not going to work for you. So, I mean, this figure comes out with a MSRP of $69.99, so it's about $70. Now, during their GoFundMe, this is the big blast effect. It's very good. Good translucent plastic, very light. It looks like the figure will be able to support it. This is like the charge shot. This is like the single shot. And then the last other accessory is, you know, the stand. Typical acrylic stand. What's crazy about it is this one doesn't click on the inside. This one actually clicks on the side. So it has little tabs here. And you tab it in. So that we have more room, you can place other things on there. So it does have two arms like this. Like I was saying before, on their GoFundMe, if you were to pledge $280, you would actually get 3 versions of this figure. You'd get the original version, is which the one I'm showing you now, and you would get a color variant of a gray one. It would just be all colored gray. And then the last one you would get would be they call it the KAI, and that version would be black and yellow. Black and yellow. So I'll post some photos up in the top so you can see comparisons. So after this, so we just talked about the accessories, let's get to the figure. Alrighty, we're back. We're here to talk about the paint articulation. Stay after the video. There's some pictures of this great figure. I'm telling you, this is a great figure by TrueForce. So let's take a look at how tall this guy is. I got my blue little ruler here. He's about 6 inches. I want to say 6 1/4 from the top of his head. And for centimeters, for the centimeters people out there, he's about 15.5 centimeters. So that's how tall he is. If you want to see a quick size comparison, here's the D-Arts Zero that I just reviewed the last video. You can take a look at it. You can see that X is way taller than Zero. So let's put him to the side and let's talk about this extraordinary figure here. So let's go over the paint apps. As you can see, the paint on here is put on here very beautifully. I don't know if the camera's picking up, but you could tell it's a solid color. It looks great. I mean, you can't get any better paint apps than that. I mean, the blacks, the blues, the light blues, the whites is so vivid, very vivid. I mean, you can't not see that. I mean, the detail on it, you can see the pinstriping when it comes to like the back, you know, this part right here is just great. You can't get any better than that. I mean, for the price, this is almost like the perfect figure. I mean, they really did their research for this figure and they did very well. So let's take a look at the articulation. The head is on a double ball peg. The head can move down this much, move up this much. You can get some side swivel out of it. You can tilt his head, give him that like kind of look. His neck also is on a joint, so you can get some movement out of the neck. You can move it more further down, so you can look down more. Alrighty, so as I was saying before, the head looks down with the neck joint. As you can see right here, the neck moves independently on its own little hinge. You can tilt it side to side a little bit. The arms fully rotate. Okay, we got a joint here for the shoulder pad, so you know that won't get in the way of your articulation. We have a butterfly joint right here. This is pretty interesting, but if you look right here, they made the joint look like a gear, so you can't tell that it's a joint. I think that's really interesting. That's very beautiful in my opinion. I mean, to hide joints like that is great. So we got our shoulder joint. It goes in and out. It fully rotates like I said before. We got our joint for the shoulder pad. We have a bicep swivel. Goes all the way 160 degrees, 360 degrees. We got a double jointed elbow. Yeah, we got double jointed elbow. Get a full 90. Probably get a little bit more than that. Let's see, do we have a wrist swivel or a forearm swivel? Nope. But we do have some articulation in the hands. Can move it side to side, move them down, move them back a little bit. This is how you interchange the hands. You just pop them off, pop them back on. Now let's take a look at the chest. We have a diaphragm swivel right here. You can go down that much, go back that much, as you can see, and you can rock it side to side. For waist, we got a waist rotation. We got that. We can push it down. So with the diaphragm, we can get him looking down pretty far and then looking up pretty far. So you can get some real dynamic poses. I mean, I'm not joking. This figure is awesome. For leg articulation, this was kind of odd. This is on a ball peg, but you can pull the leg down right here to extend it, to give you some leverage, to kind of push the joint up so you can get his foot up, because you couldn't do that normally. It wouldn't let you. That's what you have to do to be able to do that. So and then you pull it down, and I would be very careful with that joint for the hip, because man, is it really tight, and you could possibly break this figure with that, just with that alone. So I'd be very careful with that when you're trying to move it and get him in his poses. As for, we got a inner thigh swivel right here, and we have double jointed knees. And look at, I don't know if you saw that, but look at this. You could see the joint just disappear with this knee. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful, the way that the mechanics work on that knee. Take a look at it again. I mean, wow, it looks great. I mean, you can't get any better than that. No joke. So, I mean, look at all the little detail. You could see that there's a label right here on the top right here, a small little label. There's labeling all over this figure. Guess it's warning labels for the Mavericks. So then we got a nice little ankle pivot right here, ankle rocker, and we can move the toe up and down. So some other things you can notice on this figure is that the back right here, you can see that these vents are open. They pop off. They also are labeled. If you could see right there, I believe it says an R for right on the top. So you can close the vent. So when you're posing him, see, if you're posing him like if he's dashing, when you get the first boot upgrade on the NES, when he's dashing, you can have him open, or when he's falling, you can have him open. To change the head is pretty easy. You can see this seam right here. You can see there's a seam on the head. You're gonna have to get like a fingernail in there to be able to pull it off. I'd be very gentle, but you can also pull it from the gems. So there you go, it slides right off, and then the head is exposed, the face, and then you just pop off that face, grab the other face that it comes with, pop it back in, boom, swapped his face. Simple as that. Now he's screaming, throwing a tantrum. So as you can see, this is a great figure. I'm gonna let you know right now that you can get this figure for $69.99 at a lot of retailers. I would normally give you guys ideas of what retailers to go to, but unfortunately they're not sponsoring this video. So I mean, I'm just doing this out of my own love for the figure. But if any of those retailers would love to come talk to me, I would be more than happy to, you know, accept anything that they got going on. I mean, this figure from TrueForce is beautiful. You can't get any better than that. Articulation wise, you know, paint apps, accessories. I mean, it came with batteries, guys. It came with 2 button cell batteries for the blaster. Let me see if I can get the effect going for you. I did take some pictures with the effect on. There it is, boom. You just give a little twist and the light turns on. Let me see if I can get the light so you can kind of see it better. So there you go. Got the little red light there. I'm telling you, this figure is extraordinary. For the price, like I said, MSRP $69.99. You know, at most retailers, some you might pay a little bit more because this was a limited run. TrueForce is awesome. So, see you guys next time, and stay for a little bit for the photos. Thank you. Hit like and subscribe.
Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no heroica, con Bell O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando...
Next time on this channel, the Robotech Venom Snake figure from Phantom Pain.
Stay tuned.